So guys, good morning. Today is day 14, and as you can see, the birds, they are 2 weeks old. They are 2 weeks old, and that's 14 days. And at 2 weeks old, you will see that this place is very tight for them. It's very tight for them. And at this stage now, what you will experience, if nothing as in like what I will experience in the next couple of days if I don't remove these birds from here, is coccidiosis. Coccidiosis disease will hit this bird in the nearest couple of days because the place is tight. So one of the possible causes of coccidiosis is wet litters, and if the place is tight or damp like. So if you look at the ground carefully, sorry, this is very early. This is about some minutes past 6 a.m. and I just rushed down to come and give them feed and water because I have some other appointments I need to keep up to. So now, coccidiosis will hit your birds if the place is wet. The wet litters, in the sense that it doesn't only come from the water that poured on the ground, but their droppings when they defecate and the wood shavings have soaked so much that it doesn't get dried up, then there is possible cause of coccidiosis. So now, if you look closely, you see that the birds have really grown big for the 14 days and they've occupied the whole space. So this will generate a kind of heat within them, and there will be no proper ventilation that will blow through the wood shavings, which can make it dry. They occupy the whole space. So in this case now, I must have to remove them from here. But the thing is that I just wanted to give them Gomboro vaccine. I just want to give them Gomboro vaccine, but obviously today I'm not sure I'll be able to give them Gomboro vaccine. So what I will do is to get the Gomboro vaccine today, then tomorrow as early as possible I'm going to give them the Gomboro vaccine. But in the absence of that, I really want to give them the vaccine before moving them from here. So I'm going to take my chances. But immediately after the vaccination, I have to move them from here because the place is becoming so tight for them. So these are them at 14 days old. These are 14 days old broilers. You can look at them. 14 days. So what's up, my people? So today, making it day 14 of these broilers. So they are 2 weeks old today. And currently, I want to talk about 2 major things that these birds need at this point in time, that if I don't attend to, it's going to cause mortality, it's going to cause disease outbreak, it's going to cause mortality, and it's going to cause stunted growth. This is their critical stage of where they need space and ventilation. From all indication now, you will see that this place is tight. And another thing, the ventilation here is one way. There is no cross ventilation. So this will automatically affect the birds. If you look, the breeze, the wind is coming, but is not cross. So you will not feel the effect. That is why at this stage of your broilers, you need cross ventilation, better, good ventilation for them. This will help them to grow rapidly. Now, another thing that is very important that you should take note from 2 weeks of age is spacing. Your birds, they need adequate space for them to meet up their growth. And in the absence of space, you will notice that the rate at which the litters or the wood shavings are getting wet will increase, because as they defecate on it, there will be no proper ventilation, no air will be able to blow through that will enable the wood shavings to get dried on time. And them sitting on the wood shavings is going to make it look like they are sweating, or the floor is wet or it's soaked. You know, their physics also contains some level of water moisture, of moisture. So this moisture, if not dried, will now look like it's sticky, and this can result to coccidiosis outbreak. So now I can tell you that if I don't apply urgent measures to these beds, I'm going to have issues of coccidiosis in a short while. In the next couple of days, I'm very sure of that. So what I'm supposed to do now is to move these beds. Now, another thing that I'm also considering is this. I ought to give them vaccine today, but because I have to meet up some other appointments, I couldn't administer the vaccine. And if I should move them from here to where I want to put them, it's going to cause stress, and the vaccine, if I give them the vaccine, is going to cause vaccine failure. So I don't want to add that stress to it. Now, it's complicated. So what I will do now is that tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to give them the vaccine. Perhaps this evening, I'll give them the vaccine this evening. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll give them the vaccine this evening. When the weather is cool, I'll withdraw the water and give them only feed. When they eat and I am convinced that yes, they are really tasty, then I'll mix the vaccine and administer to them. Then I'll just leave them after 24 hours. Then I will transfer them to the cage. That is the plan. But so far so good. If I fail to transfer them, there is every indication that coccidiosis will set in. And mind you, I've given them coccidiosis medication as a preventive measure just for 2 days. I gave them coccidiosis medication for 2 days. So it's not a guarantee. Now, if I had not given them, I know by now they would have been stooling some kind of bloody stool or brownish droppings. I can even see one now. Yes, you see. Here is it. Look at what I'm talking about now. This is a clear example of coccidiosis. I've been expecting this. Look at the droppings. I've been expecting these droppings. I know for sure that it will hit them. So I just have to apply emergency approach. But because I'm going to give them vaccine this evening or perhaps tomorrow, I'm not going to give them coccidiosis treatment, not until after the vaccine administration. So you see them that they are all panting, they spread out their feathers, trying to get proper ventilation. So that is just the update for today, and they are 14 days old. As you can see, they are 14 days old, and the whole place is tight. Thanks.